There are commands we use more often than others. Today I want to show you a few important ones that will help you with everyday tasks. We will start with the switch port host. First, I need to log into my switch, which is 10.0.10.1. Let's make full screen. Okay, so there are always situations you need to change something on the switch. Sometimes the port is trunking and you want to set it to access mode. So you need to enter the commands no switch port mode trunk, no switch port trunk allow VLANs, but the switch port mode host command can substitute this. We can use only one command, it's switch port host command, and after that we just need to assign VLAN to the port. So let's see our configuration. Okay, let's take the port interface gigabit 1/0/2. Let's enter configuration mode, interface gigabit 1/0/2. So we enter switch port host. Okay, we see that switch port is set to access mode, spine 3 port host was enabled, and channel group will be disabled if it was set. So let's show how it looks right now. Yes, the switch port mode access, spine 3 port host. So now we just need to set access VLAN, like I have VLAN 10 and 20, so I will set VLAN 10. That's it. You don't need to enter commands no switch port mode trunk, no switch port trunk allowed VLAN. Maybe I'll show you in the other part. Interface gigabit 1/013. As you can see, switch port, the port security is set on this port. So I'll exit this interface and enter gigabit 1/0/3, and I'll enter the same command switch port host, just to show you how the port will change with these settings. Let's see. It was 1/0/3, right? The switch port security is still there, and the switch port mode access is already set, and spanning tree port host. So only the switch port access VLAN are set to 20 this time. Okay. Let's see one another part. Maybe we will see. Let's take a port that is not in switch port mode. I will see the interface 1/0/4. So let's try to change this command on this port 1/0/4. Execute switch port host. This command is not allowed on a port that is not a switching port. There are situations when I had to use third-party SFP models that wasn't from Cisco. Normally, without some commands, this SFP model won't work on Cisco switch, and when you insert this kind of model on port, it will go in error disabled state. So I'll show you how to deal with this. I have SFP model that is not from Cisco. So let's connect to our switch using console cable. I will open another party session. I know it's on COM3. Let's open. Okay. Let's insert this SFP model and we'll see. We have two messages. The inserted SFP model with interface is not supported, and the port was set in error disable state. So, in order to correct this and make this SFP model working, you have to enter two commands. Let's verify that the SFP model is present in this port. It was 1/1/1 and transceiver. The first command is okay. First, we need to enter global configuration mode, service, and question mark. Now, the command is service unsupported transceiver. This command is hidden from this help, so but this command will be accepted. It's unsupported transceiver. Okay. We have a warning message from Cisco, because you have to remember that Cisco doesn't support devices with third-party GBICs. So keep in mind that if you have a problem with the switch and Cisco will identify that you have a third-party SFP model, the Cisco tag will not provide support with problems that you have. And another command is no disable detect cross GBIC invalid. But first, I want to show you that this port 1/1/1, sorry, show interface status 1/1/1 is in error disabled state. So first, we need to enter the interface gigabit /1/1/1 and make take this SFP model out. For now, we need to make the port no shutdown. Sorry, first shutdown and then no shutdown. Okay, now let's try to use this model one more time. Okay, it's connected its track, so it's working fine. Aliases. The next command will be aliases. This command makes the daily administration easier. We enter it in global configuration mode. With this command we can make short and simple alias for long and complex commands that we use frequently. So let's enter global configuration mode, and the command is alias. So what alias we can do? Let's question mark. Many configuration modes we can create an alias for. Let's create an alias for some exec mode commands. So let's, for example, create like show IP interfaces brief. As like show IP interfaces brief, and then our command show IP interfaces brief. Then hit enter. Now, if I enter, sorry, SAB, sorry, my mistake. No, yes. Let's do it again, because it's show IP interface brief. Let's verify this. Yes, it's working. So let's add another alias, like show IP route, alias exec. S for show IP route, alias exec. C for config terminal. What else can we do? We can enter alias for interface configuration, like alias, and now we enter interface mode, like maybe no shutdown. S for no shutdown. No shutdown, yes, it's correct. Maybe we can do one more command, alias exec. We want to see all the aliases that we have configured in our switch. So alias, for example, show running config aliases, and now show running config include alias. Let's verify our aliases are working. Starting from the last one, SRA, it's working fine. I will show one more thing, like when you enter your alias name, you hit space and you use tabulation key. What the switch will do, it will change this alias for your command. You can create your own aliases with the commands you use more often. That's clear.